For many people in Western Europe, Georgia is still something of a mystery. While you may know of its Soviet past and some traces are still there, spending a few days in Tbilisi quickly revealed a very different side to the city. One filled with art, culture, incredible food, and old buildings that have somehow found a completely new purpose. Luckily, two close friends who call Tbilisi home were more than happy to show me around. And over the next few days, they introduced me to some of the places and stories that made me understand why so many people fall in love with the city. So come along and let's explore some of the coolest spots Tbilisi has to offer.
We're going to a really cool brunch spot called Kikodze. Apparently it has really good food and coffee. This is a good table. Vera brought us here because this used to be an old winery and I've just spotted the barrels. But I guess they're just for decoration there now. One thing that we've learned about Tbilisi is that they're restoring a lot of old places, factories and things like that, and they're making them into really cool bars. Yeah, so we had cocktails in an old publishing house where they used to print books and newspapers. And now they made it into a hotel. There's a common area where you can just sit. There's a restaurant and all sorts of things, but it was so cool. The vibes were gorgeous. I really enjoyed it.
And here's the star of the show, a savoury basil pancake topped with prawns, caviar and sour cream, all served in a brothy, creamy sauce. It was rich, packed with flavour and unlike anything I've ever tasted before. Somehow, this unusual combination just worked, and it turned out to be one of the most memorable dishes I tried in Tbilisi.
So delicious, but also incredibly filling, so if you're gonna go, make sure you're hungry. We're gonna go to the flower market now, but look at this super adorable area that we're walking through. We've just arrived at the flower market. It is very pretty. Look at all of those. Look at those ones, so pretty. Look at these ones. They're like acid green. Loads of roses. Very nice. If there's an occasion, there's no lack of flowers here.
Then we headed through the artiest district of Tbilisi. We were told that back in the day, this area provided some of the cheapest rent in town, so poor artists would come together and rent those apartments. Of course, when you have a lot of artistic minds in one place, it concludes in a lot of beautiful and expressionate art being represented all over the buildings. Okay, so now we're headed to the Mother of Georgia. So in one hand she holds a sword, in the other she holds a goblet of wine, because we know that obviously Georgia is famous for its wine. I think the story goes, correct me if I'm wrong, she holds the sword to protect the country, but she holds a glass of wine or a goblet of wine as a welcome to anyone who comes with good intentions, right?
Exactly. So you're welcome, but if you cause trouble,
then you're in trouble. So let's go and check it out. There she is, right there. Wow, what a pretty house.
I know, covered in concrete, but at least it's got vines.
Wow, that's gorgeous. All right, we've only been walking for about 3 minutes and this is already the view. It's really not that far of a walk. It kind of looks like it is, but you know, you can get there in probably about 10 minutes, it feels like. There she is the queen herself, the mother of all Georgians. Seeing as we come in peace, I'm ready for some wine.
How was that? Not that bad.
No.
This is the views from behind the Mother of Georgia. We've just come down from the Mother of Georgia, and now we're on the way to a restaurant. But look at how pretty it is. So we're walking from like the restored old town, and this is obviously the not very restored area of the old town. Still has a charm to it though.
Indeed it does.
We've decided to stop off at a Georgian cuisine restaurant, and we've ordered things that we haven't had before. Two more adventures. Oh, it smells good. Here, Selby's already digging in. We've got chicken with garlic sauce, I think. Chushushuli, beef. And this is some cucumber and tomato salad with Gahetian oil. The beef is so delicious and tender. This is aubergines with walnut paste inside. And this is the famous khachapuri, but Ajarian style. So it has the egg, and you're supposed to stir the egg. There's the khachapuri when you break it off with all the cheese and the egg. Alright, we're all deadly full now, but this has arrived. What do we do now, Selby?
Too much.
The way you eat this is you take a bite,
It's good.
you drink the soup, you enjoy the meat, you don't eat the bottom part, and then you eat the rest, and you usually get a sauce with it as well. Selby's made it his challenge to not leave even one bite of food. And now we still have the wine to drink. And I have weight to lose. Me and Vera are going to brunch, and Vera's taking us to one of her favourite spots. That's kind of like a hidden locals place. So let's see what it's all about. It's called Lolita. The eggs Benedict with ham, which is more like bacon. Bon appetit to Vera, because I still have to wait for mine to arrive. I'll just sip on my coffee. It arrived. So I got the French toast with ham, cheese, Dijon mustard, and something else, but it looks pretty banging. Hello friends! I don't know if you're dead or if you're alive, but regardless, I don't want you on my plate. So now we're stopping off at a little bakery that apparently does like the most delicious little cakes. Again, that's insider knowledge from Vera, and apparently it's really good. This is what it's called. We got some coffee. Wow, the big reveal. It has like a cream and a jam looking thing inside. It's so flavorful. We need some elevator music here.
Finally, we headed to the Chronicles of Georgia. Although it's technically just outside of Tbilisi, it's only a short drive away and in my opinion, one of those places you have to see at least once in your life. The monument was designed by Georgian artist and sculptor Zurab Tbilisi, who became famous for his huge and often controversial works during the Soviet era. And huge is definitely the right word. Long before we arrived, we could already see those dark pillars rising above the landscape in the distance. Up close, they're even more impressive. The monument is made up of 16 enormous pillars, each covered in intricate carvings telling the story of Georgia's history and Christianity. I don't think photos quite prepare you for the scale of the place. Standing underneath them, you feel absolutely tiny. It's grand, slightly mysterious, and just a little bit intimidating, but that's also what makes it so fascinating.
So apparently some people find this monument quite controversial because of the architect's Soviet background and because it's like a really dark monument and very Soviet style, I guess. So some people are not very happy about it. Like Mitya.
What?
Well, you don't like the monument.
No,
Without being rude.
I really, from the bottom of my heart and from the top of my heart, don't like this monument.
But at least you took us here, so thank you.
Do you think